Stay tuned performance. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit scared and I'm probably gonna get hosed for this one, but this is a 3-piece front lip that I purchased from Amazon. I've been looking around and I didn't see very many people with this front lip. My guess is that it's 3 pieces and people get bothered by the gaps to where they connect. I'll be giving you my honest opinion on it. And most importantly, I wanted to give some insight on the fitment as well as the overall look of it. So let's go ahead and get this installed. All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. This looks pretty good. So I bought the gloss black one. They had the fake carbon fiber and the matte black, but I decided to go gloss black, and it has virtually no imperfections on here. Wow. And to answer anyone's question, it did come with some hardware, but I already went ahead and bought a set of a different hardware anyway. Just because I know these will rust over time and I just don't want that. I know it's not going to affect anything, but like I said, I just don't want that for the car. And also, it does come with pre-drilled holes, which is always a benefit. So all you'll have to do is literally screw it on there and you'll be good. I'm just hoping the fitment is good. See, this is what I was talking about. I know some people get bothered by that gap right there, but to me, it's fine. All right, guys, it's actually the next day, and I decided to go ahead and just use the hardware that it came with. I didn't want to overcomplicate this install. I mean, it's literally just a front lip and some screws, so I'm just gonna go ahead and slap it on the car and see how it looks. All right, so I think it'd be the easiest to show you guys now how the 3 individual pieces come together. So there's 2 holes right here. Just slap them on there like that. And the connection is made. Now, I did notice that in the kit, it comes with these tiny screws. So I'm assuming that it's for this purpose right here, to keep it tied together. The other ones, you can tell, are obviously gonna be way too long. It'll pierce through, so it came with these tiny ones. But it looks like so far that the connection is good. It's pretty straight. So the first thing we want to do is to go ahead and mock it up on the car using some painter's tape. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we got it mocked up. Doesn't look too bad, but I think I already see some spots that are going to be a little difficult to kind of pin down. But that's, you know, it's a $70 lip. It's to be expected, to be honest. On the side here, I noticed that it doesn't sit flush with the bumper. But if you push it just a little bit forward, just a little bit to where it's a little past this part right here, it actually fits spot on with the curvature of the bumper in the front. See? So I'm not too worried about this part right here, but I am worried about this. And so I have to pick between the two. I'd rather have it perfect on the front because no one's really gonna look at this part right here. So yeah. So with that said, let's go ahead and pin it down and screw it on. And I actually ended up using a jack to help me hold the lip onto the bumper because the tape kept falling off. So what I'm actually doing is I am screwing in the screws onto the bumper, but I'm not tightening them all the way. I'm gonna actually use a screwdriver for that just because I don't want to strip it. So I got 2 screws on so far. Let's go ahead and get the rest of them put on there. Okay, so I just got the front lip secured on the car. Overall, the fitment is all right. Gotta remember, this was $70, so it has a $70 fitment, which I'll show you in a second, but the gap here is actually closer than what I thought it would be, so that's a good thing. The driver's side lip fits perfectly. This gap right here is not too bad, but the $70 fitment really shows when you get to this side. Right there. So I fought with it as much as I could, but it would not budge. So there's like that 1/4 inch gap right here. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it, I guess. Fitment, I would rate, I don't know, 6 out of 10 just because of that spot right there. But overall, it doesn't look half bad. And I'm gonna get under here and show you exactly what it looks like for these connections, since I think that's the most important part of this video. So those 2 small screws that I showed you in the beginning of the video, this is where they go. And this is how the 2 pieces are joined together. And the most important thing was there's no gaps here along this edge. But that's the only downside, is this part right there. I'll probably run with this lip for a little while, and then, you know, if something breaks it, then great, I'll take it off. Don't be scared to try new things, but that's with aesthetics. I'm not talking about anything in the engine. If you're gonna drop any kind of money, drop it on the engine parts where it matters. But this kind of stuff, man, I can rip this off like going down these ramps, so I'm not really too worried about it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the car, and let's see how it looks like outside where the light hits it. Oh, and this will scrape on the ramp, so be mindful of that when you install a front lip. I made this right here, so just to give it a boost of a couple inches. Alright, so just looking at it from this angle, I kind of like it. And honestly, aside from that minor hiccup on the passenger side lip, it honestly doesn't look that bad. Probably gonna figure out a way to kind of push it back a little more so that it lines up with the edge of the bumper. But overall, it was a pretty successful install. I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.